Hey guys, today is day number 51 of the Eat at Home challenge. My eyes are very red. I have not put my eye water in yet. I need to do that. And it's day number 20 of the freezer or pantry challenge. We don't have many days left. I think that this is one of the let me just talk to you a little bit about the challenge. It hasn't felt challenging other than on the days that I normally would make my grocery list and normally go to the grocery store. The rest of the time is not challenging to me because it's just my normal cooking and doing whatever. And we don't go out to eat a lot, so it's not something that's bothering me with that part. But on those days that I've been in this routine for years, it's like, oh, nope, can't do that. Oh, nope, don't need to do that. No need to write a whole list. The only thing we're allowed to buy is milk. And we hadn't even bought milk but once since the challenge started. But like I said yesterday, you saw how much milk we had. We probably have less now. So Jeff's going to pick some up on the way home from work. But yeah, it's just not been that much of a challenge, like that kind of thing. Now, I can say that I would like to have a salad because we are used to having salads and we ran out of those things, and those are things that you can't keep that I know of. If you know a way to keep lettuce and stuff like that for a whole month and it still be good and nice and yummy, let me know. But anyway, things like that are the only thing that bothers me. We still have fresh fruit. We have apples and oranges, and we still have the cabbage, which I'm about to make coleslaw out of. We have onions and potatoes, which we're having roasted potatoes for supper tonight, but we're still going to have potatoes after that. We won't have any more sweet potatoes, but we'll have the other ones. So we still have fresh fruits and vegetables. We have carrots, which I may do some roasted carrots too. I'll ask Jeff, I know if they want that too. But it's not like we don't have fresh stuff. It's not like we don't have everything we want. We've got everything we want or need here. So it hasn't been challenging except on those days. But it's also been very freeing. It's been really nice not to have to go to the grocery store. Not to have to look at all those sales and all those things to try to find the deals, because I like to find the deals. I don't want to go spend all our money on the things that we need to get or whatever. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. I've learned some things that we don't need. Like, how do I explain it? Like, I don't have to go shopping every week. I figured that out. Which at one point, I only went every other week. And at another time, I went like a big shopping trip once a month. And then in the middle of the month, I just bought milk and fresh fruits and vegetables. I've done that before. So I knew I didn't have to, but like, y'all have seen my grocery hauls. Y'all see all that we buy and keep bringing in the house and bringing in the house, which it's fine if we bring it in the house if we can afford it. We're not wasting it. It will not go to waste. We're still using it, so it's fine the way we normally do it. It just has taught me that we can do with less and we'll be just fine. So I've been up for a while, but I haven't done anything other than some YouTube stuff. Daisy decided that I had to get up, even though I wasn't ready to get up. She needed her wet food, which is her breakfast. She only has it once a day because that's what her vet said for her, how to do it with her. And it's always her ritual, her normal thing, her, what is it called? Routine. First thing in the morning, I feed her wet food. Noah doesn't, because he doesn't ever know if I've done it or not. Jeff does sometimes, like if he gets up before I do, he'll give it to her, but he'll tell me he did. But he'll give it to her, but then she still comes and like tries to make me do it again. And I'll ask Jeff, I was like, did you give her wet food? And he'll say, yeah. I'm like, girl, you ain't getting it. And she's like, oh, okay. And walks away. I'm like, you are not going to trick me. I'm not stupid. But yeah, she does that. She tries to trick me sometimes, I think. I'm really not sure if that's what she's doing or not. Maybe she's just greeting me, but she's greeting me aggressively. But this morning, she decided to come, like, okay, whenever Jeff is on third shift, we close the bedroom door. If she doesn't think he needs to be in bed anymore, she'll go over there and she'll just start hitting at the door. She'll swat it. And I'm like, girl, you better quit. And she'll do that. So, also, like, we don't, like, our door's always open unless we're changing clothes or something. We sleep with it open. Well, she'll come in there in the morning, and if I'm not getting up properly for her, she will start banging on anything and everything she can find in there. She will just, everything short of jumping on the bed and like driving me nuts that way, she'll do it. And then whenever I sit up and I look at her, she'll run. She's like, I'm gone. She's so silly. She's like, I was not in there. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, I didn't have as much sleep as I wanted, so now I've got some baggage, which I have it all the time anyways. My eyes have, I looked at pictures when I was a little girl, and there were dark circles under my eyes ever since I was like little. I don't know why, but there's always been that. It could be some kind of underlying issue that I don't know about. Or it just could be my face. Either way, whatever. But yeah, she didn't want me to sleep anymore, so I didn't get to. I would like a nap right now. But I'm not going to take one. So, I'm going to make Jeff's coleslaw for tonight. I need to throw a load of clothes in the washer. I'm not going to do the dishes right now because I don't want to take a chance of getting something on my clothes. And I've already gotten dressed to go to the doctor. So, yeah, I'm not dressed in, like, I just wore leggings and a long shirt because, or tunic or whatever you want to call it. Because I just feel like being comfortable. I don't want to go to this appointment anyway. And I will not force myself to put on jeans and stuff just because I have to go. But so, yeah, I'm dressed comfortably. And that's just how it's going to be. But I am going to try my shredder today with the cabbage. Someone, I cannot remember who. And I don't want to say the wrong name. So I will not. And I don't want to go back and look at comments because I don't know which. Actually, it's probably on the video. Hold on. Okay, it was exactly who I thought it was, but I didn't want to say it wrong. Patsy had reminded me that I should have used my cheese grater, my new grater. It's not exactly for cheese, it's for whatever. It's a grater. That I should have used it for the cabbage, so I'm going to try that and see how it goes. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go because I've never used anything like that before, but I'm going to do it. Yes, I will still have to use a knife because the half a cabbage is not going to go with that. I could use my food processor, but I just don't want to. So I'm going to go make some coleslaw. And thank you, Patsy, for, you know, I didn't even think about it because it's still new to me, and I don't know. I just didn't think about it. But I did today because of your comment. I was like, ooh, I need to try it. So thank you. So I'm going to do that kind of stuff. And then I don't know. I don't know how today's going to go. I don't know how this week is going to go. I don't know how tomorrow is going to go. Because tomorrow I'm just doing that freezer meal and I'll have Julie Marie. So I don't know how much of a video you're going to get on Wednesday. Now Wednesday, it'll be like normal video because I just have to go get a test done that morning. You know, an annual thing. But anyway, I have to go do that. And then after that, it's going to be normal. But we're supposed to have leftovers that day. So I don't know what I'm going to be recording for that. Well, leftovers if we have enough of the lazy lasagna. Because, okay, here's the way it usually works. We'll eat our dinner from that 9x13 pan, right? Okay. The three of us will eat. Then Jeff will pack him some lunch, or I'll pack him some lunch, whichever one of us does it. We have no designated person. Sometimes Noah does it. Anyway, we will make sure the man has food for work. And then whatever's left over from that will get put in the refrigerator. And leftovers are free reign. If it's not in Jeff's work bowls. Yes, he has work bowls. There are certain ones that you don't touch because it's his work stuff and we want him to be fed. But it's free reign. So if Noah got up in the middle of the night and wanted, which he doesn't most of the time, but like say he wanted something before he went to bed. If he wanted a midnight snack, whatever, it's free reign. He could eat it if he wants to if it's leftovers because it's better to be eaten than wasted, right? So we may or may not have enough by the time Wednesday gets here. I don't know. We'll see. But I know like tonight, we're not going to have any leftovers from that meal. Unless it's coleslaw. And I know we'll have some of that left. Not much, but some. And then, I mean, I'll make leftovers on purpose to make Jeff some for work. But that's it. So tomorrow night is the only leftovers we'll have because I don't think we have any leftovers in the refrigerator unless it's a very little bit of the chicken a la king, which I think Jeff took all of it to work today. So I don't know. We will see. We can always do like, we have canned soup. We have potatoes. We can make baked potatoes. I could pull some of that barbecue out and heat it up. Some that the smoked Boston butt that Jeff had smoked. I could pull that out, have barbecue baked potatoes. There's always a quick thing that I have that we could do if leftovers don't work out on leftover night. So I always have a plan B and C. We could have, you know, just lots of things. Now, we could not have a grilled cheese until I make some more bread because that bread, I don't know what happened to it. Honestly, I do not know. Other than it got deflated when it's first rise. Because, let's just say there were two of us in the kitchen and somebody bumped the oven where the bread was, and that person didn't know that it was in there. And then he felt bad. But it's okay. I mean, it just turned out to be a flop. It still tastes good. It's just very dense. So what I'm thinking I'm going to try to do is like cut it into small slices or something, and put it in my dehydrator and make breadcrumbs or something, because I could make breadcrumbs and throw them in the freezer and use them at a later date. You could even use it as a thickener for something. Or if we had soup, you know, something like that. Noah would love that, like little breadcrumbs in his soup. So it won't go to waste. It will be utilized in some way. In fact, maybe I'll do that tomorrow. I may do that tomorrow and show y'all how I do it, and that way I can get it started before Julie Marie gets here, and I'll at least have something to share with you on Wednesday, which I know that y'all wouldn't care if I skipped a day if I needed to, especially this week with everything going on. I know y'all wouldn't mind, but I know some of you would get worried if I didn't. So don't worry if I skip a day this week. I'm not planning on it, but it may happen. I don't know. Alright, so I'm going to go so I can go do things. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to try to sit down and do this because my head won't be cut off that way. I don't know if I have all the stuff I need over here, like utensils and stuff. We're going to see. Let me move the carrots over there. And what I'm going to do is, this will not lock on this table. Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, it's fine. I'm going to try it. Now, I'm not going to go over the whole entire thing. I will link the recipe down below for you guys, but I'm not going to go over the whole entire recipe again because I just recently did that, like all the things. But I will tell you this, whenever I put the apple cider vinegar in it instead of the regular white vinegar, Jeff really liked that. He liked it a lot. Let me cut that off. I did wash this before I packaged it, but that looks a little worse for wear. And I told you guys before that, like the little heart part, the inside, best to get out of my watch. I have a hair stuck in my watch. If it stayed in there, I guess it'd be alright, but if it come out in the food, I would be disgusted. And I'm not even eating this. So let me cut this down some and get that out of there. But Jeff actually likes to eat that, but I don't know if he wants to eat it in his coleslaw. He probably wouldn't care. Knowing him, he wouldn't care. But he eats it like whenever I'm just cutting up cabbage, he eats it. So let's see if I can get this to work right. And I don't know how to make it work right. So let's see if I can. I don't know how to do cabbage in one of these. That's still too big? I don't know. We're gonna see. Am I going the right way? No. That's very small. This is the larger one of the things, but we're going to do it anyway. We're going to see how it all works out. I don't know how to do cabbage in the grater. There's a big piece in there. What are you doing? How do you do cabbage in a grater? We're gonna chop it in half and stick it in that way. Am I going the right way? I don't know. It's grating. It's very fine, definitely.
It's gonna be a fine day today, I can see. a fine day today for you and me. Oh, now baby, I know I've done you wrong. I only meant trouble for so long. But baby, all that crazy is on the bus.
It would help if I was using my dominant hand for turning, but I'm not. Okay. But yeah, I'm not using my dominant hand. So that's probably making it a little bit harder. But this is easier than doing that way because I'm not nervous about my fingers. Nervous about my fingers whenever I use a regular grater every single time.
And today it's gonna be a good day for us. Now baby, I know I've done you wrong. I only meant trouble for so long. But baby, all that crazy is on the bus. And today it's gonna be a fine day for us. 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 Now baby, I swear today will be a fine day for us. Oh, I said baby, I swear today will be a fine day for us. Yeah.
Okay. It's not getting this last little bit. I don't know if it just won't, like, if this and that just don't meet. That's probably it. Well, that's okay. Those little pieces that are still there, I will just feed them to the chickens or something. I don't know. The big pieces. But I'm going to get a little bit of this stuff cleaned up and I'll be right back because this is messy. This is a messy situation. Okay, so the shredder is a great option. I just don't know if I love it because not that it's bad or anything, but I don't know if it might not have made it a little bit harder. It could have been because I was sitting. It could be because it won't stick to, I can't, if Jeff can get it to stick, I can't. It's a me problem, I know this. It's fine, but I don't know. I think maybe if I do it next time with any kind of grater, I may try my food processor. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I've already got the cabbage, carrot, and onion in here. So now I'm gonna start putting all the other things that I need. And I need to get, I'm not organized at all. I'm just not organized. But that's all right. I'll get his coleslaw made. Alright, so that's the amount I need of mayonnaise. And then I'm going to make sure there's nothing on the bottom of it. Get all that off. Okay. Mayonnaise and then sugar. I think, okay, 1/6. What is 1/6? Let me get a measuring cup because I'll mess up. Alright, I don't need a measuring cup. 1/6 is 2 tablespoons and 2 teaspoons. So this is a half a tablespoon. So I need to put 4 of these. And 3 teaspoons is 1 tablespoon. I know that. Still feels like a lot of sugar, but like I said, I'm making half a batch. I think I said it, I don't know. Alright, the sugar, the milk, and the buttermilk are both in here. I've already got that together. So that's already done and easy. I didn't have any regular buttermilk, except I do have 1 cup that is frozen, but I wasn't going to take it out for that little bit. So since I don't have any, I just used the dehydrated or freeze-dried, whatever it is, the powdered buttermilk. I just used that instead. Alright, so buttermilk, milk, lemon juice. Okay. So make sure I read that right. I did. Because, I don't know, today I feel a little bit discombobulated. Don't I always, though? Don't I always? Alright, and then vinegar. So I need, stop it. Okay. I don't remember how I did this last time, but I think I did it like this. That's more than I need. Not much more, but a little bit, so I had to waste a little bit. Not much. I didn't waste much. And I didn't shake it up. Oh boy. It's too late now. What am I doing? And then salt and pepper. I'm just using this. Because why not? Do I have, I should have probably refilled this yesterday, but I don't actually know if I need to or not. I think I used fresh last time. I'm not sure either about that. He can always add some more. So there's all of it together. Hopefully it will be as good as last time. This is shredded much more than it was last time, which could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing. I don't know how he's gonna like it. It makes me a little bit nervous, but I kept going with it, so it's my deal, you know. I chose to keep going, so it'll be all right. He'll like it either way, I'm sure. The flavor's still going to be the same. It just might be the texture's a little bit different, but I don't think it's going to be that much difference. Then again, I don't know. I don't eat coleslaw. You know, there's some things that I make that I don't even know how it's supposed to taste, because whenever I've ever tasted it, I didn't like it. This is one of them. That is why I get Jeff to taste some things and I don't, because I don't eat it. There's not many things that I make, though, that I don't eat. But there are a few that I make just for him and Noah that I don't eat. And that's all right. That's what you do for people you love, right? You make things that you may not like. So now the coleslaw's done, I'm going to put a cover over it. And we'll get his opinion later, because he's not here right now. It's definitely, did I use 2 carrots? I wasn't supposed to use that much carrot. I used a lot more carrot than I was supposed to. I was only supposed to use one. Why did I grab two? I don't know. I think it's because I was on the phone with Jeff whenever I was taking everything out, and I was just getting it out. Oh well, it's extra carroty. We'll find out if he likes it or not later. He'll tell the truth about it though, because he'll say, you know, don't do it like that next time. So I'll be back whenever I'm doing something. Don't know what yet. But I'm going to throw some clothes in the washer. I'm not going to film that though. Cover this first though and put all of this stuff away. Okay, so I'm back home. I've been home for a long time. For, I don't know, 2.5 hours. And I've already got some stuff started. Jeff peeled those sweet potatoes and I washed up the red potatoes. I'm just going to cut those up and put them on the pan with salt and pepper and olive oil. And I've got the oven preheating. It's got a little bit of ways to go before it gets to 400, but I'm going to put those in there. And then I'm going to use my big pan that I have, the one I shared with y'all they got from Walmart. And I'm just going to go ahead and cook the hamburger steaks in there. I have 5 to cook. That way, Jeff has 1 for work. Noah wants 2. I don't know how he's going to eat it, but he said he was. I don't know what's going on. Oh, okay. And I'm going to cook some onions in it. And all I'm going to put on those is just salt and pepper. And it's like a bunless burger is the way I eat mine. Kind of. Not really, but kind of. I just, ketchup and mustard. That's what I do. So, I guess I'll record me doing the potatoes. I mean, you've seen it recently. But I don't know what else I'm going to share. I know I need to fold clothes. We did, Noah swapped those over for me. And he also did the dishes for me. Except some hand wash dishes. I did those. And, so, I don't have to do dishes today. So that's good. Let's see. I don't know what else is going to be happening. But I'm going to get these potatoes going. Alright, so I'm just going to do a quick chop of these and just put them on the pan. I did not take the skins off this time of the red ones. I mean, I don't mind the skin being on. And it's good for you anyway, so why not leave it? These might be a little, I don't know. I'm just going to cut them into quarters maybe. I don't know. And if I find that I need to put the red ones on one pan and the sweet potatoes on the other, like I did last time, I'll do that. But right now, I'm just going to do this. I did use Tony's little trick of wadding up the parchment paper so that it wouldn't just kind of float around everywhere. And I had asked Jeff to get me the parchment paper because he was over that way. And I started wadding up. He said, well, if you're going to throw it in the trash. I told him what it was all about. He's never seen me do it before. I don't guess he's seen Tony do it before. Because usually when I'm watching her videos, he's at work or asleep or something. Because I watch hers during the day most of the time. So he hasn't seen her little trick. As far as I know, he hasn't. Because he looked surprised whenever I did it. These potatoes are getting a little bit on the softer side. Some of them. It's preheated. I think I'm going to take the peeling off of that. Didn't look too good, that little bit. That one looks fine. It was just that little bit. But yeah, I'm going to just get these chopped up and in the oven. That way they can be going before the hamburger steak gets put in the thing. And I'm not doing hamburger steaks the way Mr. Tom did the other day. His was all fancy and stuff. Mine are just plain, simple hamburger steak. I hate cutting sweet potatoes. I absolutely hate it. Y'all didn't see me do that. That's the safest way I know to do it. Glad that one did easier. That one did easier too. I don't know if I should cut some of these down or not, but they just cook faster, so I don't mind if they're bigger than the others. Alright. Just some olive oil. And then I'm going to use this salt and pepper, and this is more pepper than salt. So, I'm going to use it. I'm going to mix it around some. Yeah, I think one pan's going to be alright. They'll be a little bit more crowded than they were the other day, but I think it'll be fine. I don't know. Maybe I should see what Jeff thinks. Jeffrey. Do you think we should get 2 pans for these or just leave it on one? You think it'd be enough? I think so too. Here's just some more garbage. He's taking garbage out. Why is Noah not helping? Oh, he took out garbage earlier. Okay. Well, the kitchen garbage was almost empty. Then I started putting stuff in it. He's been helping me do stuff. Jeff probably didn't even ask him to do anything. Alright, I'm going to put this in the oven.
I don't think that I'm being that selfish right now. You said yourself you'd be breaking your vow. I can understand you're tired of this town, and I'm not saying that we have to settle down now. Just remember this: we could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there, made us realize we're more than just stardust. Ignore this fact if you must, to do what your dreams are telling you to do. And I'll be out there looking for someone like you. Stardust, stardust. Ooh, yeah. I'm the lazy one, so I guess I should have known. You said yourself you wanna do this alone. What if your dreams are making it hard to think straight? If you still love me, I can wait, I can wait. And remember could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there. Made us realize we're more than just stardust. Ignore this fact if you must, to do what your dreams are telling you to do. And I'll be out there looking for someone like you. Just lean together. We could have been stardust, same world but without us. Something made us find each other out there. Made us realize we're more than just stardust. Ignore this fact if you must, to do what your dreams are telling you to do. And I'll be out there looking for someone like you.
Okay, so I just put the meat, well, they were already patted out. I put them into the skillet with some salt and pepper on them, and I just did the onion that I had used for the slaw this morning. I went ahead and just cut it up the rest of the way and put it in there. And I'm just going to let it cook until it's done. Then I'll show y'all everything after all the food is done. But the potatoes are looking, oh, y'all can't see them. Okay. Now you can see them. They're looking pretty good. Fixing to have to stir them around though, because I need to get them browned on all sides. Okay, so here are the potatoes. And there's Noah's. He didn't want any onion. I went ahead and put our meat on the plates. And he's eating peanut butter bread with it. I don't know if he's going to put his meat on the bread, or I don't know what he's doing. Anyways, there's Jeff's, and there's the coleslaw over there that I did today, and he said it was good. And there's mine. And yeah, there's supper. Really simple, but good. Okay guys, so supper was good, and that's all I'm going to have for this video today, because I'm not doing anything else. I will be tomorrow, like I said, having Julie Marie, but I plan on doing that bread in the dehydrator. I'm going to get Jeff to bring the dehydrator out for me and put it on the table and get it ready for me to go tomorrow, which all he's got to do is put it on the table, and I can plug it up and do all the things tomorrow whenever I get up to do it. But what I plan on doing is going ahead and getting that ready to go tomorrow, and I think I'm going to make tomorrow a pajama day, since I'm not going anywhere, and since Julie Marie's going to be here, and I don't know yet. We'll see. But that is all I have for today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I do hope you enjoyed it. I know that this was a meal that I've shared before, or at least parts of it. And today was just something I've done before. It's just a repeat of, you know, life. That's what life is. You have repeat days. Which actually, I don't think I've ever had those potatoes with hamburger steak before. I don't know. But that's the way I've always made hamburger steak, because that's the way Jeff told me to do it. I didn't even know what it was before he and I got together, whatever the proper English is. We don't care anymore. But it's too late to be caring about proper English. It's time to shower and get this video edited and relax. So I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. If you like this video, go ahead and do all the YouTube things. If you didn't like it, do them anyway. You might like something I do later. Most importantly, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.